darling. Welcome or welcome back. It's Lady Draws a Lot. I am an illustrator and a comic book artist, and I am here today with another unboxing, using, and review of art snacks. Now, this is the January 2023 edition of Art Snacks. January, guys. It is the 9th as I'm filming this today, and so resolutions, I hope they're still going strong for you. I hope they're successful. I'm guilty of dropping off the wagon after like January 3rd, which is pretty bad. This year, I was thrown a bone, if you will, by Veg News magazine, which, so this magazine came in my mailbox like early January. Had been, I don't know, maybe late December. I don't know what time is anymore. I'm a mom, okay? I believe Gandhi said that. Time is time. Anyway, so my copy of Veg News came in this month, and it had the resolution right on the front that I could get on board with. Eat more pasta. Yes! There's a resolution I can get on board with. Finally, that's when I can uphold. That's when I can be on board with. Folks,
eat more pasta.
I can do it. I can go strong throughout the year on this one, guys. Resolution. I can resolve to do. Right? So I hope your resolutions are going well. And speaking of resolutions, let's resolve to create some great art with whatever happens to be rattling inside this box. What could it be? I can't wait to find out. So hopefully all winners. Fingers crossed, all winners this time, guys. Let's open this box, see what's inside, create some art, and let's get creative. This is what we have in this month's art snacks. Let's start with this. This is a Daniel Smith watercolor half pan. This is in the color Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. Now, apparently this pigment comes from a stone that came from the Sleeping Beauty Mountain of Arizona, and it's a highly pigmented gemstone. So this is supposed to provide vibrant color, and I'm really excited to try that, especially knowing where the pigment came from. I never think about that. I don't know, that's kind of cool that that was included there. It gives it a bit of a story. All right, then we have the Tombow Twin Permanent Marker. So this has a chisel tip and a bullet end on this permanent marker. All right, then we have the Princeton Snap Golden Synthetic Brush, and this is a 1/2 inch size. Now the snap apparently comes from the bristles that are supposed to be able to just snap back into place without bending and remaining that way. You know, some brushes have the tendency to just go their own way sometimes, and apparently this does not do that. So that is nice. And then we have the two Stabilo Woody 3-in-1 pencils. So these are like according to Art Snacks, a colored pencil, wax crayon, and watercolor all in one. It contains 8 times more pigment, I guess, than a traditional colored pencil. And it's perfect for coloring in large areas and then being able to wash that with water. All right, so here is what we have for this month. And I'm not sure what I am creating here, but let me think about it. Let me get my workspace ready and let's get to work. All right, so this is where I landed with my drawing today. I ended up using the Sketchbox wet and dry media paper for this. It's like a watercolor paper basically. So that's what I used. All right, let's talk about the products in this box. Let's first talk about the Tombow Mono Twin permanent marker. This marker works well. It has a nice, quite fine bullet tip on one end, so the detail you could get with that is pretty good. And then the chisel tip does cover broad areas pretty well. So it's kind of your standard permanent marker, kind of. I don't think there's anything that really jumps out to me about this marker other than it's nice that it has both the chisel tip and then the bullet tip ends. This retails for $4.19. I think that's a fair price. It's a good product that works well. All right, let's talk about the Princeton Snap Golden Synthetic Brush. I really like this brush. I like the feel of it. The bristles do have a really nice bounce to them. So I say if you're working with a watercolor or maybe acrylic, gouache, but any sort of very watery medium, this brush would probably work really well for you. And it says it holds up well. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see on that one, but I don't see why it wouldn't. It seems very nice. $7.65 is what this retails for. I think that's well worth the price. Very good brush. Nice to hold as well. All right, then let's talk about these Stabilo Woody 3-in-1 pencils. These are really like fat colored pencils fat watercolor pencils, if you will. And I guess that's kind of saying exactly what they are. So they do work just that way. I think they were all right to use. They do leave behind a texture once you hit them with water. So that can be a really good addition to your piece if you're looking for that. If you're not looking for that, it's something you're just gonna wanna be aware of. These retail for $3.40 each. I do think that's worth the price. They are nice. They do exactly what they say they're gonna do. So for that, I gotta give them credit. And the color that comes out on the paper is very true to what, looks like on the product. So sometimes that's not always the case, so I just thought I would mention the hues are true to the look of the pencil, I guess. I don't know a better way to say that. Very beautiful colors, I'll say that. And then we have the star of the show. This is the Daniel Smith Sleeping Beauty Turquoise Watercolor Half Pan. I really like that they tell us where the pigment in this pan comes from. I think that's cool. The color itself is beautiful, buildable, and true to what it looks like in the pan as well. So you can build it up pretty much to what you see here. Well, almost anyway, as far as a watercolor can go. And it washes out to this really nice, subtle turquoise shade. I think it's gorgeous. It retails for $13.44. So I do think this product is very well made, and it's handmade. I believe that Daniel Smith watercolors are handmade watercolors. So beautiful product. Just be aware if you go to buy Daniel Smith watercolors, the price is gonna be higher for that. That's all I have for today, folks. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you guys next time. Bye.